So Arsenal 0, PSG 1. We got a lesson in how to play football tonight from a manager who's won this competition. In fact, he's actually won 5 competitions in one season. He's also wrapped up the league invincible. Oh, but they've lost. They lost to Nice. Yeah, they did lose to Nice, and they took us apart tonight. They could have won comfortably. We're lucky that Saka stayed on the pitch. We're lucky that Timber never even got booked. However, at what cost? Because we threw that guy back on the pitch and played him for 12 more minutes when it looked like he was injured. And they were radioing through to the manager. Our set-piece coach tonight, Jez, got binned, thrown back to his seat after the last corner. Arteta had the ump with him. And our captain... Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Absolute shit show. From the get-go. Martinelli should have scored, probably offside. It probably would have got VAR and offside. Trossard was the only save the goalkeeper really had to make, and it was quality, by the way. Declan Rice bursting through the one-man midfield that he was. William Saliba with a fantastic challenge. Probably our best defender tonight because Skelly looks out of his depth at times. Timber, that's the worst I've seen him play. And Kivior spent half of his time chasing Doué in midfield for no apparent reason. Sub to Jezza. We're going to jump on the emergency meeting after Matty's fan cam, which is up next. Check out Mohammed PSG INT, my fan cam, Kenny, and obviously this one, and then Matty. But Jez, embarrassing, mate. 6 semi-finals in a row in all comps. We ain't scored a goal. Our captain made 1 pass in 30 minutes tonight. In the first 30 minutes, mate. We didn't look like scoring. Let's be real. We're the only positive for me, Jez, is it's 1-0.
It was very poor. To go down 1-0 to Dembele in 3 minutes. As soon as I saw that, I thought this is going to be hard work now. This is going to be hard work. I mean, they were, for the first 25 minutes, Arsenal weren't even in the game. And we got out of that 1-0 down. It could have been 2-0. You know, it was an absolute shit show. We looked frightened. We looked scared. And I thought this manager had got, you know, I saw the statements that Arsenal are prepared. Well,
bring your boots, he said.
I didn't see any preparation there at all. I thought it was a very lackluster display. The crowd were flat. The ultras from Paris never shut up all night, which is what we are accustomed to from teams from Europe. For the fans to have, for the players to have to go over and go, come on. I don't really ever remember being at a game ever in my life, even in the shit days, having players have to come over and shout to the North Bank, come on, get up for it. You know, that says to me the whole problem with this football club. Right now, it was awful to watch. I just thought, are we really trying to challenge for this Champions League? Are we really going to get in for it? Because I didn't see it today. Sorry, and it's going to upset a lot of people. But I speak facts. And it was a poor display. Odegaard, waste of time. Absolute waste of time, the man was. Yeah, Rice did a job. Did you see him? He was actually trying to get the midfield up. He was actually trying to get them to get up. Yeah, I mean, poor defending. Saliba, great saving tackle. I don't get it. I don't get this one. This set piece coach, right? Free kick comes in. Why are they all fucking standing offside? As soon as that goal went in from Marino, I said, that's offside.
Same.
To myself. I said it to myself, come on, me own. I said, that's offside. I don't know why it took 3 minutes for VAR to work it out, because I could see it.
Especially with semi-automated offside.
Exactly. I thought that's offside.
And the camera angle was mad because it ain't in line. Yeah. And Ola was going crazy. Bless up Ola. I was like, yo, come on. Yeah, and then I was like, yo, first replay, I was like, they're all offside, mate. All of them.
The one thing I will say, though, I think the referee was a little bit too involved to give a Trossard that yellow card at that stage of the game. In the early, that's a bad move because he basically then put a precedent on the game.
Yeah. To be fair, though, it was a yellow jersey. Hakimi was away if he didn't touch him.
I'm not denying that.
But at the same time, Timber never got booked, and he should have been sent off, mate. 2 yellows.
One of their plays in the second half.
Hakimi should have had a second yellow. Yeah, Hakimi.
Exactly. So a little bit of inconsistency there tonight. And you know me, I don't normally criticise a ref, but I thought he was a little bit wrong there today. Anyway,
he was too free kick happy.
Yeah. But we move on from that because I don't want to be clipped as being it's all down to the referee. Oh,
did you notice as well, right at the end of the game? Yeah, Thomas Partey, 29, and Calafiori were all standing on touchline. They're all up in the crowd before that. Oh, look at our injuries. Yeah, come down, lads, come down. Come on down. Calafiori, come on down. 29, Thomas Partey, come on down. Oh, look. Now they picked him out in the crowd. Yeah, picked all three. Oh, look at the injuries. They're without their injuries. Hold that. Where's our captain, mate? One pass in the first. Jez, you're in your 60s, mate. You could have played more than one pass in the first half an hour. That guy is a scrub. And did you notice the Marino goal that was offside was the first set piece we took with Declan Rice on it and not the captain?
Yep.
He's a hindrance, mate. That guy is playing against us, mate.
10 men. Seriously, it's like playing with 10 men. There was a few players there tonight. I thought Saka was poor, if you want my opinion. I thought Trossard gave his best of what he could try and do. I thought Martinelli was poor, if you want my honest opinion. We go again next Wednesday. Do I think we'll get that result over the line? It's going to be a massive ask, Lee. With that sort of display, no chance. I would honestly fear that if we go to the Parc de France next week against them with that display, they're going to pipe us about 2-3-0. Honestly. And that will be embarrassing. But we'll get all the excuses from all these people. It was this, it was that. The referee in the first game.
They can't even blame the ref, Jez, yeah, because they've spent all season saying the refs in the Champions League are better than the Prem, so they can't even use that.
Well, they will. You know that.
Yeah, they will. But we got to 2 semis, Jez. Yeah, and we finished second, so it's progress. Without a striker, all the injuries. Our manager sat in the press. Oh, the unprecedented and all the things that have happened against us. This club is PRFC, Jez. They got all of them injured players on the sideline when they're all sat up in the crowd with their wives and their girlfriends.
And all that,
yeah, they got them down the touchline right at the end of the game. Partey, 29, Calafiori, so on and so forth, yeah? All down there at the end of the game. Zoom in. They love a zoom in English football.
And this is totally off topic, right? Totally off topic, right? It's a Tuesday night. It's been lovely weather today in England, beautiful weather, right? Why the fuck have you got 2 women with their little babies in these buddy bags at the Emirates? What the fuck are they doing there? Are they interested? No. If you actually watch them on camera,
they weren't even looking.
To each other. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about babies.
Yeah.
They're not bloody interested. Why are they there?
Because it looks good, Jez.
PR? Is that because?
Well, we see Finger 3 or 4 times. We never see Berta though, did we? First game we ain't seen Berta zoomed in on. Where was he? Was he there? First game we have not seen Berta.
I'm sure he was there.
100% he's there. We didn't see him, though, did we? Yeah, the game was a shit show, mate. What chance do you give us of going through, Jez? Because I thought we'd win. I don't know what your prediction was, but I thought we'd win.
I predicted 2-1 to Arsenal. I did.
Do you think we go through now, though, Jez?
No.
Same.
Going to the Parc de France, mate, is going to be a totally different game. Totally different game. The whole atmosphere around that stadium will be nothing like we saw tonight at the Emirates. they will be up for it. And I don't know if you've been. I've been round. I've never been to the stadium.
I've never been. I've been past it. Yeah, I've driven. Yeah, I've been past it.
It's a pretty rough area.
Yeah, it is.
And they will be big up for it. And good luck to the Arsenal fans that go next week. I wish you well.
Stay safe as well, man, because that's not nice.
It's not a nice area around there.
The PSG fan I had on, he said that was probably, he's gutted that they didn't win by more, but he said that's probably the best result to kick us up the arse going forward. Because if they'd won 3-0, they'd be complacent like the Villa game. Yeah, when they were 5-1 up over the 2 legs and then nearly fucked it. And he goes, the fact it's 1-0, we have to be switched on all the way. Yeah, whereas if they're 2 or 3-0 up, they could switch off a little bit, concede a goal, then concede, and all of a sudden they shit the bed. Yeah.
The interesting thing though, Lee.
We're finished, yes.
We need a goal. We need a goal. And we bring on a defender, Ben White.
Yeah. And then we bring on Ethan in stoppage time.
Why?
Why? Because our bench is a shambles, Jez. We've got 4 youth team players, including Ethan, 3 fullbacks, Sterling and 2 goalkeepers. That's our bench. Yeah, and they made 3 subs, I think, before we made 1. Yeah, and he threw Timber back on that pitch when the medical staff had said and radioed through. He threw him back on the pitch for another 12 minutes. Yeah, and then took him off. And Timber was limping a little bit when he came off. He's fucked. Anyway, listen, Jezza, shout your channel out, bro. Well, I'm going to do Matty's fan cam. We'll go live on the emergency meeting. I've sent you a link. What you got coming up, bro?
Yeah, it's Arsenal history more. Tomorrow night, 5:30, we're going to go and talk about proper football with Kenny and DJ. Leave. You're around. You're welcome. 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. We're going to talk about the league titles. Something positive. Something that we could be happy about. You know, because I'm fed up with this depressing, boring football. I'm sorry, man. It is just depressingly boring. You know, and
the end is nigh, Jess. The end is nigh. We should have got Wenger in the second half. He would have won the game, mate.
You could see him sitting there. I watched him. He was like this,
right in front of our CEO. But listen, it is what it is. Make sure you sub to Jezza.
Take care.
We'll be back for the emergency meeting in about 12 minutes. We're out. Layers.
Take care, people.